could see this coming for some time. Andrew and Beth were together for a while, and Andrew was just so deeply in love with Beth. He had gone and visited where they first started dating on 2nd Street, and he proposed to her there. And it was, one of the happiest days of his life.
I'd like to welcome everybody for coming out here and making the trip to witness Andrew and Beth take the plunge tomorrow. I think it's going to be a fantastic time. Cindy and I have been married for 31 years, and I've learned a few things along the road. And I've decided to impart some of my knowledge and wisdom to Andrew. Wow. Kindness, love, squeeze the toothpaste from the bottom.
The song you sang to me when I was so wrong. I was a broken chord to you.
As we've been coming up close to the wedding, Nance and I will tell everybody, hey, what are you doing the 4th? Well, my sister's getting married. And the first thing people say is, hey, what's the guy like? Do you like the guy? And the answer is yes, we love the guy, and we couldn't be happier that our little sister found such a nice man to spend her life with.
Lyrics do you write? It's in the way you run through my veins. Blue.
I think the biggest surprise were the books, where they gave everyone a book for their place cards. It was just an amazing, amazing tribute to everyone who came here, and the handwritten notes. I mean, it was just really a great sentiment that they really thought through.
I got a phone call this week from the bride-to-be, and of course it was a voicemail message because we never seem to be able to get each other at the same time. And this will be the 3rd time today I've cried. I'm sorry. So anyway, she left on my voicemail message that she was the luckiest girl in the world, and in all the years I've known her, never heard her say that, and that really got me, because I know that it's because of this wonderful person that she's marrying. He is so special. He loves her so much. He makes her so happy, and I'm so thrilled to be here and to stand with her tomorrow and to know that she has really met her match.
Paint in vain and galleries that
It's just a totally different relationship he's ever had before, and it's more personal, and I think that it's really kind of touched his core, and I know that she makes him laugh, and I know that she makes him feel comfortable wherever he's at and feels like he can say anything to her, and that she won't judge him, and that she really respects him, and he really respects her too. And I think that's something that he's been looking for in a relationship for a long time.
We thank you for sharing this special day with us. It is written that when children find true love, parents find true joy. Beth and Andrew, here's to your joy and ours from this day forward.
The most emotional part of the ceremony or the day was the dance between Beth and her dad, and the Zippity-Doo-Dah song was just unbelievable. Not only because I'm sure that's what he, sang to her, but he sang to all of our kids. But it was just a really touching moment for me. That's what I always remember too, at all the weddings, Beth and her dad just having a great time dancing together.
I think everybody wants them close. Just getting to know them, on my side, getting to know Beth and Beth's family, obviously getting to know Andrew, and the years that we've known them as a couple, everybody wants them close. There's talks about them moving out towards Beth's family and talks about them maybe staying where they are, and I think everybody wants their piece of that couple.
A lot of people think having a twin and being so close to someone that you can't really form your own identity, but that's just one of many possibilities. There's the one where you've considered someone else's feelings in every decision you've made, and now doing that for others comes naturally to you. There's the one where you know that to be happy only requires that this one other person be happy, regardless of how much effort that may take sometimes. That's what it was like growing up with Andrew, and that's the type of person that he is now. I've seen this growing up as his only brother, as his classmate, his teammate, his business partner, and his best friend. Andrew's greatest gift is his service to others, and Beth, this is his greatest gift to you.
Mike's speech was just so fantastic. I mean, I wasn't looking at Andrew at the time. I'm sure he was tearing up. I did peer back a couple times, but I was tearing up. When he hit the sentiment, it was strong. I mean, it was beautiful. Mike did a great job.
In previous relationships, he had questions about the woman's family or the situation, with whether or not there's been a sense of maturity between them, whether there was a common ground between them. And this is the first time I've ever seen no questions about it. I know that he loves her family. I know that he loves her very much. And when he was talking to me about whether or not he should move forward, it was very evident that there was no hesitation in his voice. There was no sense of wondering whether or not this woman was the right fit for him, whether her family was the right fit for him either. I think that it was all just what he needed and just what he envisioned when he was trying to find somebody. When he decided to propose, there was no lingering doubt in my mind that this was the right thing to do and this was the right situation for him.
She is brilliant. She's beautiful. She's funny. She's fun. She's a heck of a dancer. She knows what she wants and she goes for it, and she doesn't like to wait, but she knew what was important to wait for, and that's the man that's sitting right next to her. I think that over the years we talked about, times that maybe she wasn't sure he was going to come along, but she waited and he did, and he's worth the wait.
Beth is truly a unique character. She can light up a room before she even opens her mouth, and then when she speaks, she lights it up even more. There's just, honestly, something about her. It's like a light. She just lights up a room.
And we felt the pain, thirsting for water and praying for.
I am married to Beth's brother, and we dated when we were in high school. And Beth was always the little sister. We would go to different football games and basketball games, and then on to Penn State and fun tailgates. And, as the little sister, but always like the good friend.
Man, we went through some phases, huh?
There's a way about her that it just, she's herself. She walks into her shoes, says what's on her mind. She goes with the moment. It's emotion, or if whatever it is, she just is not afraid to just be herself, and that's just an amazing quality.
Oh my God. The pink sky is burning as our story's told. The pages are turning, we're watching it unfold. Let's keep on chasing. We're ready
Today's been unbelievable. Had a good little golf outing this morning with a couple other guys from law school, and it was a great time. We went on a little hike around the area and went to the pool, and it's just been kind of chilling out. It's been a great experience. Andrew is obviously a very bright guy, and he's very inquisitive. He's got a very childlike sense of wonder, but today he's had this kind of incredible focus and this look on his face that I'm not used to seeing, which is just one of awe and excitement and total singularity into being with Beth.
Here's to today, and here's to tomorrow. Here's to our love, from which we'll borrow. And here's to forever, to you and to me. Here's to tasting the sun. Here's to tasting the sun. The best is yet to come. The best is
He's just a great kid. He was a great kid, and he is now. I met him, we had to be about 7. We met at one of the other groomsmen, John's sleepovers. He used to have sleepovers every year, and growing up with Andrew, he's definitely like, he's a very intelligent kid, and you could tell that from the very start. He is the most intelligent person that I know.
Andrew, 3 years ago, I never could have imagined the incredible journey that we were about to embark on together. That this handsome, strong, intelligent, hardworking, loving man would be waiting for me at the altar today. I never dreamed that I would find someone who challenges me the way that you do, to be the best me I can be, who makes me laugh and love with abandon, who would open my heart to the possibilities of this beautiful life. I never realized I could love anyone the way I love you. I promise to never forget this day, our wedding day. I promise to inspire you the way you inspire me, working to be the best partner. You are my everything, Andrew, and I can't wait to call you my husband.
Great.
Good.
Thank you for the book.
Oh, of course.
We got
That
each
was
other
you.
books
I
again.
know, we always do.
I haven't known Andrew for nearly as long as I've known Beth, but in the short time, in comparison that I've known Andrew, he is just a rock. He's solid. He's grounds her. The energy you feel when I see them together, he just truly brings out the best Beth I've ever known in my life.
Your hand, it fits perfect in mine. The world has stopped, and so has time.
You know, I've known Andrew for a long time, and I know that he's looking for a mature relationship, and he's never found it. And I think that I really think that respect is what I see in them, and what I know that he has for her and what she has for him, where both sides are on the same path, and they see eye to eye, and are both enjoy each other and respect each other and think very highly of each other. So I know that's what Andrew thinks of her, and I know that's what she thinks of him. And I think it sounds so trite, but that's what they have, and that's what's important.
Forget how it sounds when you say my name. So we save the best for last tonight. A simple hug, a kiss goodnight. As all of the
her energy is just so, she is just a great energy. And Andrew is just a great thinker. And those two together, I can see why he just loves her. She keeps him thinking, she keeps him on his toes, and she pushes him forward. And he definitely pushes her forward. And together as a couple, they're beautiful.
It's something special when it's cliche, but it truly is. They do bring out the best in each other. And again, I haven't known Andrew long enough in my life to know, but I see it, and they balance each other and they complement each other, and they just bring out the best in one another.
The day is just an amazing day. I mean, it started out raining, which is good luck. It's just been a great day from getting hair and makeup done, and I love that all of our kids are involved in it, and I mean, we couldn't have asked for a better day.
I've never seen Andrew tear up at all, ever, in my entire at least 22 or 3 years of knowing him. And I was thinking when I was standing up there and looking at him, I could see it in his eyes. He wanted this very badly. And it's just refreshing to see. It's very beautiful.
There's no other hand I'd rather hold. No other warmth to chase away my cold.
One of my favorite parts of today was seeing Andrew's face, watching Andrew as Beth walked down the aisle. That was absolutely one of the most breathtaking parts of today.
And sometimes
Beth and Andrew, you have come together here today so that the Lord might seal and strengthen your love in the presence of the church's minister and this community of your family and friends. In this way, you will be strengthened to keep mutual and lasting faith with one another as you carry out the duties of a good and strong marriage. And so we begin by asking that famous question, who gives this woman to be married to this man?
Her mother and I do.
there's no other hand I'd rather hold.
I truly believe that Beth waited a long time to be with the person that she was meant to be with. And I think that she could have settled or made different decisions along the way, which would take her down a different path, but she waited. I believe she knew in her heart that there was a journey of figuring herself out and finding herself and finding her own peace, and then being able to bring that into the relationship and the commitment and the journey with her life with Andrew. And so I just think it's going to be great. I'm sure there'll be bumps in the road like there always are, but the fact that they can weather them together, I just think it's going to be an adventure.
So let's please be like that old couple holding hands with
A portion of an old, beautiful Irish wedding foundation has these few words to share. Love one another, but make not the bond of your love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your two souls. Fill one another's cup, but drink not from one cup. Give one another of your bread, but do not eat from the same loaf. Sing and dance together and be joyous, but let each one of you be alone. For even the strings of the lute are alone as they quiver and make the same beautiful music. Give your hearts but to one another, but only the hand of life can contain your heart. Stand together, yet not too near together, for the pillars of the great temple stand apart, and the oak tree and the cypress grow not in each other's shadow. I don't think that there is much more that I could say to Beth and Andrew today, except that they should continue to live their individual and beautiful and distinct lives, but always mindful of the presence of the other. Andrew, do you take Beth to be your wife? Do you promise to be true to her in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love her and to honor her all the days of your life?
I do.
Beth, do you take Andrew to be your husband? Do you promise to be true to him in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love him and to honor him all the days of your life?
I do.
Beth, take this ring as a sign of my love
And my fidelity to you. In the name of the Father.
and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
They are perfect for each other, and you can tell from past experience and from the years that I've known them as a couple that they are going to have a wonderful life together. I mean, they are going to do wonderful things, and they're going to make such a happy family.
It is my greatest joy to here and now pronounce that you are husband and wife. You may kiss your bride.